Glad to have skipped out on the week where the air conditioning didn't work. That was last week here.
Can you feel it?
It was
it's
like
on now.
88 degrees in the studio last week.
It was hot, yeah.
I was here for one day, and I remember saying how hot it was. I think the line was, it was way hotter inside the studio than it was outside the studio.
And for people who don't know or have never worked with you, your solution to things are usually extravagant. So I believe Wednesday you said, all right, listen, I talked to someone. What we're going to do is we're going to punch a hole in that window.
I talked to Tim Reed about this.
And you said,
and Utica Boilers has it's a unit that will go right. Why rely on the rest of the building to keep us cool? And he said, Andrew, am I correct in saying, I think you were here when he said it, it's so quiet, you need streamers on it in order to see that it's actually working. Hold on. Maybe this button. Try
yeah,
that.
so when is that going to be installed?
It's not.
Just curious.
I'm hoping soon. Yeah, I'm working on it. We're going to talk to Willie Waffle today on a Monday because we were out last week. We'll get to that. Alan Sachs, the professor from University of Texas. We'll talk about Trump and his numbers and the falling numbers. And then his attack on Hillary right now, which is a short-circuit attack. Trump had a bad week.
yeah, it was
a bad week. And a week that I wasn't sure that he could ever have, right? Because it seems that no matter what he said, he's been able to actually go up in the polls, no matter what comes out of his mouth. But in this case, it was a tough week. And it was capped off with a line about the Purple Heart, and we'll talk about that. And isn't there a story that we're going to get into this morning about in the village of Mohawk, Andrew? And you might know about this. Who knows more about this? There's a trailer park, and the town is trying to shut it down. What's going on with that? This is the Jakewish family over there.
Yeah, just a basic brief conversation that I had with somebody there from the park was that there's going to be a public hearing tomorrow about the issue. I guess, is it an existing park? This is what I don't know.
Yeah.
It's an existing park. I believe they want to make some upgrades or add to it.
I believe it's in a flood zone.
It's being deemed new construction where they're saying, well, this has existed for a while. We shouldn't have to jump through the hoops. We'll get more details on this.
They're on this morning. I'm going to speak with them this morning. Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, Andrew, you can become a Yankee fan again.
I can love baseball again.
A-Rod has announced on yesterday, he made the announcement that he's retiring as of Friday. It's a decision that the Yankees have made. After 22 years with the Yankees, he's basically getting forced out. The Yankees are going with a younger look.
Yeah, Teixeira announced his retirement on Friday, and then he'll stay on through the rest of the season. A-Rod's announcement yesterday, I was surprised. He was crying. I mean, he was like sobbing at times. He had to keep stopping, and it's interesting because what they want to do is they're going to cut him loose Friday. They told him he could play one more game at Yankee Stadium, and they'll be in Boston Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'd be interested to see what kind of a reception he gets there. So
I don't think it'll be a good one.
I don't think so either.
No.
But he'll have one more chance to play at Yankee Stadium. They're going to cut him loose. They still owe him probably $5 million this year and $21 million for next year.
And he'll be paid the full amount on his record-breaking contract.
He can, when he's cut loose, sign with another team. Both sides have agreed, though, that he will come back as a special advisor to work with.
Yet never once did the words retirement come out of his mouth. Here's some audio from yesterday.
It is a tough day. I love this game, and I love this team. And today, I'm saying goodbye to both. I never thought I can play for 22 years. At 18, I just wanted to make the team.
You know, what is difficult for him is the fact that he is not offensively playing well.
No, and
so much so that he's been benched.
And he said of that benching, he said it was like embarrassing and painful for him to be riding the pine. Additionally, it's kind of surprising that the Yankees, some are saying this is a forced retirement. He's 4 shy of the milestone 700. He's 4th on the all-time home run list, and of course that he would be the 4th person to ever hit 700 home runs. But the Yankees seem to want to avoid the celebration that goes with the 700th home run. I know he's tainted by steroids.
Right. Well, that's the problem. And you do kind of wonder is this A-Rod off the steroids? right?
I think he's got to be. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and had he still been able to use those illegal drugs, use the steroids, would he still be performing right now? Gotta kind of wonder.
You do.
And that I think is really what it's a tainted career. Like it or not, it's a tainted career. The Olympics, big stuff. You know, I'm not sure why we even watch. We just win everything. In the Summer Olympics, we win everything. Winter Olympics, it's a challenge. But in the summer, it's like, you know, it's a gigantic celebration. Hey, let's go out and win another one.
It's the world versus America, really. When
It is.
comes down
China
to
is on the medal count. China is just maybe a few medals behind us, but we are leading in swimming. We're dominating.
Yeah.
And Michael Phelps, who is out there showing that, hey, marijuana is not going to stop me from going out there and winning another medal. And he performed, I mean, really outperformed the competition yesterday in the team swimming event and wins a record 19th medal. Pretty amazing, right?
It's incredible. Yeah, that was the 4x100-meter freestyle that he was a part of the team that won. And then I just want to mention Katie Ledecky, who is an American swimmer. I saw this last night.
Yeah, she's huge.
You know, it's like usually if there's a world record, it's a tenth of a second, a hundredth of a second. She crushed it by like a second and a half, and it was her own world record. I don't know what the actual name of the competition was. It was a swimming event.
100-meter.
But, I mean, she blew it away. And there's a line, there's a line on the screen that shows you the world record pace.
Yeah.
And she was like 2 full bodies ahead of that line. That was just incredible last night. And so she crosses the line or touches the wall and, just totally destroys her own world record and just seemed like, just another day at the office.
So and that's it. We tend to dominate.
We do.
In the Summer Olympics. Here is some audio. I got to tell you, I don't know if you saw the video of the French gymnast breaking his leg.
Oh, I can't watch that.
But what did you see it?
No, I can't.
Oh,
I can't even.
Oh Lord!
I saw the headline and I'm like, I'm gonna throw up if I watch this.
Not good. Not good at all. Okay, the response from the guy from the play-by-play. Woof 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 woof.
I thought he was saying yes. Like it was either that against the player.
Oh my God, it was terrible. As the leg just dangled and to see it in slow motion is even worse. If you haven't, I don't know how you are with this sort of thing. I had to watch it just to see what I was hearing about. I didn't see it live or anything. But
I can't
even
hear it. You're playing it. I'm like, I can't even hear
Not
this.
good.